Hi, friends. I want to share certain things here. Uh, Sometimes God allows problem in our life, and He doesn't give the solution, but He gives us wisdom to handle that problem, and He helps us to come out of the problem. And during the process of coming out from the problem, we learn certain things, and that makes us mature. And that is what I want to share actually. Sometimes God helps us in a problem. He removes the problem. That happens sometime. But sometimes God allows the problem in our life. He gives us wisdom, understanding, and He wants us to use those things to come out of the problem. That is amazing because He teaches things from that, from those problems. Those problems becomes like a stepping stone in our life. Very small thing I want to share actually. Um I never change a car tire, even though I'm driving car for many years. Normally, I used to call my mechanic, and whenever my tire become flat, and I used to call a mechanic. The mechanic will come and he will change the flat tire. That is normally what I supposed to do for many years, and that was my normal routine practice actually. And last few days, one day fine morning, I found my car tire, one of my car tire is flat. So I was trying to call my mechanic, but for some reason the mechanic is not interested to come. So I thought I'm in trouble, and I was praying that so that God send that mechanic, and he will come and he will help me. But he didn't come. So like continuously 2 days I was calling him and he was not coming. He was not interested. He is not interested to come, and he had some problem, I believe. So anyway, then I feel like God put in my heart that why don't you go and change it. Even though I have seen people changing car tires, I never tried it myself, and I should learn it because as a driver, as someone who drive car, he should learn how to change the tires. Because if I'm driving on road like long distance driving, if something happened to my car tires, so I need to change the car tires. I cannot call a mechanic there. So even though I saw people changing car tires, so I never learned it. That is my fault actually. So, but this time I felt like God was putting in my heart, why don't you try? Why don't you? Mechanic is not coming. That's fine. Why don't you go and do it? So I was thinking, okay, fine. So yesterday I just came, and I took out the Stepney extra tire which was there in the back of the car, and I changed the car tire. And even though it is a small thing, it might be a small thing for you because if you are doing it frequently. But for me, it is a big thing actually, because even though I was seeing people doing it, I never did it myself. But more than that, I feel like God is teaching me, saying, look, this is not a problem actually. You should not cry out for everything. You learn certain things. You learn, even in your problem, you use your wisdom and understanding, and you'll come out with confidence, with boldness. And it may be a small thing, it may be a very small thing of learning how to change car tires, but for me it is a big thing actually. I was praying so that God send that mechanic, but God told me you go and change it. And I change it and I learn how to change it, and next time I believe I'm not going to call a mechanic, and I'm very confident I can do it myself. And that is a big thing actually. God allowed this thing to happen, and he taught me how to do it. And next time I'm not going to call the mechanic, I'm going to face it. Next time I'm going to do it myself. And I just want to thank God for this, that God allows something in our life, and he wants us to learn something from that so that we can face it in future. And that is great thing. And I just want to give glory to the Lord for this. God be glorified.